Today we're in the kitchen with Abingdon Olive Oil Company, KC St. Louis, and Gage Summers back again for their Thanksgiving appearance here, and we're talking turkey.
We are
literally talking turkey today.
But more importantly, before we do that, I want to remind everybody, yesterday, of course, was Veterans Day. We always, year-round, Chris, honor our military with a 15% off discount, as well as our first responders.
That's great. That's a great
thing.
Tough
to get through life without either of them. So
that's right.
15%
off.
Show us your credentials, and we're good to go.
All right, very good. And right now, this time of year, you got some very special flavors that you also have out there you want to push.
We do. Our grab-and-go special for the month of November is always the mushroom sage olive oil and the fig balsamic. So it's perfect for anything turkey.
All right.
Also pork or potatoes, portobello mushrooms, but especially the turkey.
Right.
So I'm pretty famous for doing turkey in a bag.
Turkey in a bag?
Yes.
Now this is kind of new for me.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's new for me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the brown bag makes it important because if Curtis can zoom in on this, you can see that the brown bag will soak up a lot of that grease that's not the best grease for you. And so to do this, and we'll post the recipes on our Facebook and on our website, you do a little sugar, a little salt, pepper, some nutmeg. A lot of people don't know how nutmeg really comes, so it looks like this, and I always find that fresh nutmeg is the very best.
And you got the little grater for it.
And the little grater, yep,
Yes.
and so that's how you do the nutmeg. Now this is parsley and basil. And to do this, you want to just like grind it as best you can, and it's going to make a really fine
really fine powder almost.
Powder, yep.
Yes.
And then when you combine that with your other seasonings and then our oil, half a cup of a really good extra virgin olive oil and half a cup of that mushroom sage and fig. You're going to put your turkey, pat it dry, get it all clean, pat it dry, put it in there, coat it with that, and then go to town with the paprika. Just shake it in there as best you can.
All right.
And then when you open it, and this is what is always the really special part.
The big reveal here.
Yeah.
Yes. Here, I'll help you here.
There you go. So when you open it up, how you doing, Curtis? Okay. So that's what it looks like. It's always a big treat. People in our house find it tough to really wait until the turkey goes on the platter. So typically, as we're slicing it, then we find that there's always those few people that want to come along.
Yeah, I want to dig in
Let
right
me hold this for you. There you go.
So Gage worked on the beautiful cornucopia that we have here. He can tell you how easy peasy it is.
And you got some hummus out there as well.
Yeah, so I was thinking about appetizers. You know, everybody needs some snacks when we're watching the Macy's Day Parade. It's one of my favorite things. And you know what? Everybody got to make a cornucopia back in high school, and I never learned how to, so I learned how to this time. And it's so easy. All you need is pre-made pizza dough, some of our olive oil, preferably the garlic or the good extra virgin olive oil, and then just some aluminum foil. What you're going to do with that aluminum foil is basically wrap it up and make a really nice kind of mold for the cornucopia. Then just wrap your breadsticks around it. And then for the hummus, I've just thrown in some chickpeas with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some tahini paste, or if you don't have tahini paste, you can use peanut butter, believe it or not, because it's got kind of the same flavor. A little bit of lemon zest. And then to accompany that, we've of course got our fresh vegetables, a little bit of grapes for people to snack on. But even better, we can have some starch, which is going to be our potatoes. Now these are going to be Hasselback potatoes cut almost all the way through the middle with a few panko breadcrumbs, a little bit of Parmesan, and then our fresh green beans almondine, which are going to be...
You just did those just a few moments ago.
Yep, literally took me, you saw it was less than 5 minutes.
So quick, so quick. All right, we'll come back in just a few moments. She gave me a bite of this, folks. It is spiced perfectly. It is the Abingdon Olive Oil Company. 2 locations right there in Abingdon and at Kingsport, of course. Check out their website today. Back in the kitchen with Abingdon Olive Oil Company, KC and Gage, and we're talking dessert because we got a great turkey, you got all those great side dishes, but you got to have a great dessert to top everything off.
Sure, and we were talking at the break about traditions and how you get them started. This is a tradition in our family. Don Benner's mother's pumpkin pie. So it goes way back.
There we go.
So yeah, it's really pumpkin. You take the real pumpkin instead of canned pumpkin. This time I coated it before I roasted it in parchment paper. You guys know I love parchment paper. Just cut up the pumpkin and coated it in the blood orange olive oil to give it some of that orange flavor, and then roasted it up. It comes out looking like this. I put it through a processor this time, but I think I prefer just mashing it because it kind of keeps the strands in there.
Keeps the body to it.
And almost makes it more like a tapioca when you cut into it. And then I went ahead and made some custard cups. Not everybody likes a crust.
Right.
And then Gage just finished off some of the custard that I did in a little baking dish, and so you can kind of whip it up before you put it in and serve it up this way.
And speaking of whipping something up, this topping that you got.
Yeah, the whipped cream, it has a little special ingredient in it, just a little bit of bourbon. If you put too much, then it won't whip up.
Right.
But just a little touch of bourbon with that pumpkin pie just gives you that great flavor.
Yes.
Right. And then when it comes to the crust, there's 3 fats of choice. We've talked about it before. Extra virgin #1 is best for you. Butter, if you can find real butter, tough to find in this country. And then what our ancestors grew up on, lard.
Right.
So lard is what I use right there in the crust. And so I'll just cut some of this up for you, and we'll see if you like this.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's kind of hard. And, you know, the holidays, there's so many great traditional things that you can put on your plate. Well, Chris is trying that. We have to talk real quick about the cranberry sauce down here in Gage.
Oh, yeah. So cranberry sauce, you can get it in a can or you can make it yourself super easy. I like mine a little bit saucier. Some people like to leave whole fruit in and make it a little bit thicker. But all it is a bunch of these cuties, actually.
Oh, wow.
These mandarin oranges, I've peeled them all up, cooked them down with a 12-ounce bag of fresh cranberries, and then I actually juiced some of those to get some of that water going. And then the secret ingredient, which kind of helps caramelize a lot of the sugars, is our Cara orange and vanilla white balsamic vinegar and the cranberry pear white balsamic vinegar. So this is going to combine with that tartness of that citrus and then add a little bit of sweetness, which takes it to a whole nother level. It's so good.
That's wonderful. Well, you all brought Thanksgiving to us, and it's great. Chris, how was the pie?
The pie is fantastic. It's got that. It's so creamy. It's got a great texture. Got a even better flavor. I mean, it's fantastic. That's a great pumpkin pie.
Oh man, yes. So we'll make sure you stop by Abingdon Olive Oil. They have a great deal going on. Those staples that you want in your kitchen, especially for the holidays. And what are they again?
And all the recipes you can get on our website or on our Facebook page.
Of course.
Yeah, and the staples, the mushroom sage olive oil, the fig balsamic is our Thanksgiving special.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out Abingdon Olive Oil in Abingdon and Kingsport, or check them out online.